Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Bias Football Takes Show, the greatest football podcast on the planet. Um, it's been yet another week with Arsenal winning games. I'm getting tired of saying that, but I will say it again. I remain your loyal Arsenal fan, Obi, aka Mr. Controller. And this is going to be light week in terms of guests. Sean, how you doing, man?
Hello, good evening, good morning, good night, whatever time you're listening to us. I'm Oluwaseun Salah. I'm Nigerian. Obi, let me ask you a question. So when the game was going on, when the games are going on, which one did you watch? Don't lie to people.
I watched
Because you
Arsenal
introduce
Chelsea.
yourself. You
I watched
introduce you
Arsenal.
watch you watch Arsenal oh god, this life. This life.
What do you mean?
This life. So you didn't watch the Nigerian game.
So I was just say this.
See the way you're touching. Or you're
No,
lie to
there's
us.
no structure. I actually haven't been paying much attention to the national team. Uh, maybe as much as I should. I'm not going to deny that, but I've been following I've been getting updates and live feedback. But I haven't watched any of the games, to be honest.
Okay. Because introduce yourself as your favorite Arsenal fan when Nigeria just finished playing this life. May God help us, Sha. May God help us.
No, but
Say,
I mean, I'm as Nigerian as it gets. Even though, yeah, I'm as Nigerian
say,
as
don't
it gets.
forget. They say, you know about Sam Sultan song? Say, wherever you go, don't forget
Don't
area,
forget.
oh, area, oh,
Is that your song
Ajoda
of the week?
Vile. See,
Is
no
that your
matter
song
where
of the
you
week?
go, make you no forget area, oh. See, they make you dey sing. You can
Is
not
that your
forget your
song of the
area,
week?
oh.
No,
Because,
how can I forget area? But no, I didn't watch any. I haven't watched any. Of course, honestly, I haven't watched any international games, and it's because of my strong feelings towards FIFA. But that's by the side.
I mean,
Um,
FIFA is not affecting.
no,
They're
AFCON
not
is
affecting
no CAF
AFCON.
is the
So
AFCON. CAF is the subsidiary of the subdivision of FIFA. So
I
um,
mean, if I'm going by that,
it's a
a
FIFA
lot of
confederation.
you don't watch a lot of games because, but
Which
it's
is
okay.
why, again, don't let me go on a tirade about the World Cup, but that's by the side. Let's dive into the show. We have got a number of things to talk about,
A
and
lot,
since
man. It's been a crazy week, but
yeah,
yeah,
so do you have any song for us as
yeah.
DJ
Song of the
Blackfinger?
week, yes. Song of the week. Bruno Mars is back. He's back. I think he has an album coming, and he
Hmm.
has a single called "I Just Might." People, it's critically acclaimed and divides opinions because people feel like it still sounds like 2016 Bruno after not dropping a solo project for a while. It seems like it still sounds like that, but people and also people are also saying on the other side, on the other end, people are saying why destroy winning formula if it had worked for you before, you can also, ease back into it. So, but it's a good song. It's a good poppy song.
Will
So
DJ
yeah.
Blackfinger be playing it anytime soon for his fans? For the audience.
It depends on the set I'm playing.
So,
Usually,
what
if
kind of
it's
set would you play it in?
this is pop. This is pop. So I probably play it in pop. Probably play it in pop. Funny thing is my perfect day, which I had one in December when I DJed for Black MBA students party for Georgia Tech. That's probably my best event till date. It was lit. I started with
Mm.
soft R&B, entered quick tempo R&B, then entered a little bit slow paced hip hop, entered fast paced hip hop, went into a little bit of Nigerian songs, Afrobeats, entered a little bit of Asian songs, then entered pop, went back to club bangers for hip hop. Everybody was lit. People came and talked to me afterwards that, oh, they had fun. We went to an after party spot. 5 minutes when we got in there, someone came and talk to me that I'm gonna call it the deck from the DJs. This guy's not doing a good job. I'm like, hey, let's relax. But yeah,
Sorry.
it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy
DJ
myself and people
Black
enjoy themselves.
Finger on the wheels.
Yeah, so I think for me, sometimes
What do you usually say? What is your money? What do you usually say? What do you say?
I don't have one yet. I don't have one yet. I'm
What
still
are you
working
going to
on
say?
it.
You have to put something about Black Finger, though. No,
I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it.
please don't
But
say
usually for
anything
me,
inappropriate to I beg.
I won't do that now. I won't do that. But for me, when I DJ, I like to have fun. I like to feel it. If I don't feel it, it's always difficult for me.
Yo, come on. What do you mean by that? Feel what? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're not
uh,
serious.
let's
But
go.
yeah,
Let's
that's my
jump
song
into
of
the
the
show.
week. Yeah, that's my song of the week.
So obviously, we'll start off with the most recent occurrence, and Shion kind of hinted at it. Nigeria, unfortunately, will not be playing for the trophy, the AFCON trophy. Uh, they lost to Morocco, the host nation, on penalties in the semi-final. In what from what I've seen, was a poor performance by the Nigerian team, as well as very poor officiating. Um, so Nigeria lost on penalties 4-2. So it was 0-0 at full time, and then they lost on penalties 4-2 with Samuel Chukwueze and Bruno
So
missing their
crazy.
penalties. And I've seen both penalties. I must say, first of all, Chukwueze was brought on very, very late in extra time, um, presumably to take penalties. And then, yeah, but then his penalty was so poor. And then I also saw Bruno's penalty, and that was actually even worse, in my opinion. Actually, well, I don't know about worse, but it was also pretty bad because the keeper had already moved to the direction he took it, and he still shot it there. So I don't understand how. But I think, given the occasion, I think Chukwueze has blood on his hands. And I'm not one to criticize players because people can miss penalties, but the manner in which he took the penalty, the nonchalant nature, and given the fact that Morocco had just missed, so in order to gain an advantage, you have to score the penalty. So Nigeria took the first penalty. Sorry, Morocco took the first penalty. They scored. Nigeria scored. Morocco missed, and then Chukwueze he had the chance to give Nigeria the advantage, and then he just passed it to the keeper while chewing gum. Very poor on his part, and so Nigeria once again will be playing for third place. Um, so yeah, any thoughts on that, show?
I thought you said you didn't watch the game.
Again, that's my country, so of course I have to be fully invested.
So why are you lying? So you like
I
just
think
love
it's
to
not. It's not
lie.
a lie. It's not a lie. Can you give us your analysis, please?
Um, well, I would say it's rather unfortunate. I don't know if anyone saw my commentary on one of our friends' podcasts. Um, I kind of spoke about our journey in this tournament, and I said on that podcast that I don't like how we're playing too good so early. Our friend's podcast is Ball IQ podcast. Tolu, he's been a guest on this show several times. So I said it then that I didn't like that we became good so early because it just gives me that vibe of, yeah, we're not going to win this tournament. Yeah. So yeah, we kind of played well. I think this is the best we've played in a long time. This is the best we've played in a long time, and it kind of amped up people's expectations, which is unfortunate because it's always It's always like that where at the beginning of time, like Nigeria is so shitty that they will not go far. Then we start winning games gradually. We get into knockout stages, and we're like, okay, Nigeria, I'm sad. And a lot of people now start rooting for them. And when it really matters the most, they
Mhm.
crumble. But with all that said, I don't want to go through the whole journey of the tournament for them. It was really good. It was a good tournament. I think the boys can be proud of themselves. This is probably the first time in a long while that we will get kicked out of the tournament and nobody is angry at the players that they didn't give their all. They gave their all. They played beautiful football while beating teams. They gave everything they could. Sometimes in life, especially in sports, you are not you. I would say not good enough, but your best is not. You have another team that is better than you, so your best is like your peak, and that's where another team starts. Unfortunately for us, we and I was telling one of my friends, generally in Nigeria we play slow football. Even when we play pickup, we play slow football. So I was really wishing Morocco would not rush us. They rushed us. If Morocco had played at our pace, we would have beaten them. But they rushed us. They were better. They were not far better than us. I would say out of 100%, they were like 55%, and we were 45%. It was a good game, even though it was mad, but by as usual, bad sportsmanship by the North Africans. Any small touch, the rule. I don't know why they do that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Again, that's supposed to be a spectacle. That's supposed to be like a good showcase of how African football has advanced. They were just making it an eyesore. But with that said, we played well. Everybody gave what they could do. And I was really saying that people should stop saying Osimhen, not Osimhen, Iwobi is our best player or most important player. Teams noticed that with Iwobi, we would go the length and they just put someone on him. So he kept defending, he didn't find space that he needed. All around, good job by the guys. I stopped watching after the first half because my heart couldn't take it anymore. Because I was
Hmm.
I was so amped, and I live alone. I beg, cannot get attacker. That's my house. I stopped watching, man. I stopped watching after first time, like because I knew we were going to lose the game, and I was really praying that they won't score us and go to penalties and roll our dice and see how we went. And we went the length. I want to ask you, Bina, has it ever happened before that they bring a player from the bench for penalty kicks and the person does well? I don't think it's ever happened before. Like you've not warmed up and they take it from the bench. Remember that Euros that they brought? Who they bring from the bench? I think it was Saka or Sancho that they
Yeah.
never warmed up at all. Yeah, I don't know why coaches keep doing that. It never works out. But on the law, it is well. It's all
No,
good.
Osimhen also got injured though. So I mean,
Yes, yeah, yeah. Osimhen wasn't really
nah,
fully fit for the game, and which
this
is
is
which is
but
which is we need help. What is it?
no, I said this. It's odd as well because I guess it's another penalty shootout that he has missed out on.
Yes, yes,
Obviously, no
yes.
fault of his own, but after some point, you start questions need to
Start
be asked.
questioning. Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I just want to say we cannot play penalties. He can't. He can't.
yeah,
He can't play penalties even under pressure. But
yeah.
it's what it is. The manager has other ideas. We can talk about the tactics. We can talk about the team selection, the how we played. But I don't have any. I don't have anything to say bad about the team in this tournament. They give everything. Kudos to them. We need to build on this. We're not a championship winning team yet. It takes time. Unfortunately, these players are getting old. But if we're on this path, we would I would say we'll go far. That's all.
I just want to especially mention Alex Iwobi for his performances this tournament. Obviously, you might have seen the comparisons to a certain, I guess, Algerian turned Frenchman. Uh, but
Ah.
but no, it will. So you know, I Iwobi is one of my boys, and by that I mean he's a Highland boy, Arsenal academy, played for the first team. So we've seen him over the years, and honestly, I was kind of sad when he was let go, but I
Yeah,
understood.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree with that. I was like,
Uh,
this boy is an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal player.
yeah, yeah, and but then going to Fulham, I think, has done him, a world of good because. But I think he's now due for for one more big move before he, crosses over to 30, or at least now that he's around 30. I think he's due for one more big move, maybe to you know, some other country, maybe Spain or Italy. I think would be good for him.
Why that though? I feel
Um,
like I know that.
I think
So
a
at the end of
big
his
team, a
career,
big team,
no,
a big team in Italy, either a Milan or a Juventus, I think would be good for him.
you don't want him to go to Inter.
No, I don't think Inter will be good for him. I don't think Inter will be.
Why?
Why am I saying good for him? Well, I think Juventus will be good because uh, the in the twilight of his career, he won't have to run as much. I think the physicality of Premier League, he's
No, I'm
not
asking
too
like
suited for
why
that.
not? Why not Inter? Because Inter has chance of winning winning something. Do you get Juventus? They are horrible right now. Juventus and United, they are twinning.
Hey, no, don't
So
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
they
Don't
are,
just
trust
squeeze
me.
United. Don't squeeze United in there.
I think
Mike,
Juventus and United, they are
Mike,
twinning.
welcome.
They're not
Wait.
good.
No, they're not on the same level. Welcome to the show, Mike. We're waiting for you.
I've been here now.
You've not been here, my brother, but that's fine. You are welcome. Any thoughts on AFCON Nigeria before we move on?
No, I didn't get
Greet
to
us
watch.
first now.
What do you
Greet us.
say?
It
Well,
shows that old man on the street that we say, young boy, you not greeted me today.
You know what's funny? No, I have a funny story about that. But talk, greet us, and you cannot just enter the podcast and not greet
hi
us.
guys. It's your resident Chelsea
Greet your
fan
fans.
here again.
Greet your fans.
Um,
Wait, wait. We didn't hear you. You mumbled that.
I say it's your resident Chelsea fan here again.
Okay, okay.
We've not had the best run in recent times, but it's life. Life happens. There are usually ups and downs in life. So here we go.
Not like we've not gone had this run in a long time for Nigeria or Chelsea.
Both apply to me, no? Both of them.
No, no, I'm not even bantering because Nigeria we got to the final in the last one. So
Yeah, it was a tough week for Chelsea and Nigeria.
talk
Um,
about it.
but yeah, I don't really have much to say about the AFCON. If I'm being real, as Nigerian as I
You
possibly
didn't
could
watch?
be. What is it?
Did you watch any of the games?
I watched a couple, but I just did not think
Uh,
Nigeria was going to.
no, it's someone now. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't think
think.
I'm the only one now.
I
That
didn't think
because of that
Nigeria was
World
going to go
Cup
so.
that we did not qualify. A lot of people
Yeah.
did not like. Yeah, even me, I was like, ah. But
But then I
Obina,
heard that like this last game, I don't know. Did you guys agree? The ref kind of like was fucking around.
yeah, we'll talk about the refs. We'll talk about the refs. Obina, do you
Yeah,
remember what I said about Nigeria that if we had qualified for the like if I be able
World
to
Cup.
qualify for the World Cup, we'll play good football or we'll go far. You remember I said that?
Yeah, you said we'll reach quarter final, be semi final.
Yes, because of the way because I kind of felt like the way we're moving, the way we're playing at that point in time, we're beginning to like get into a groove. That's what I just felt. That's
I
what I
just
just
hope we
felt.
keep
But
this coach. He seems like he knows what he's doing, Eric Chell.
he knows what he's
But
doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. But he has. I don't really talk about tactics. He has a little bit of things that he needs to work on. But honestly, coming from where we were before, nah, kudos to him, man. The way we played, Bassi, like people were like really praising
Yeah,
Bassi,
I heard
like
he
this
got
guy.
lots of like. Yeah,
Ah
I
no, the
think he
guy
got lots
balled,
of
man.
praises.
He could go because after the yellow card, the guy was like, you know what? Since I'm not playing the final, this will be my final. He was like, I'm going to hold on of you. I'm not okay. You guys give me a yellow card. I'm gonna play final. Don't worry. And then so Obina, I think
Yeah.
we need to talk about how this kind of tournament helps players to showcase themselves in another way, such that big teams will see them and like, okay, this guy actually has it too. Because
No,
the way it will be and Barca playing this tournament, man, no,
that's
no,
what I'm
no.
saying. So I
Respect.
no no no, but no no, but generally
Respect.
speaking, I mean that's what international tournaments do, right? They help players. So World Cup, if you remember, that's practically how everyone knew about James Rodriguez in 2010, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
every tournament gives players the opportunity to broadcast themselves out to a wider audience that typically would not have seen them, and then you can get big moves. um anyway, so yeah, hopefully something comes of it for Iwobi. Also Akko Adams, he had some good games, but I guess the last game was not very good on his part.
The last two
But
games. The last two
yeah,
games. I don't know,
no, not
man.
last two games, the last game, because he scored against Algeria, right, where
No,
he
if you
went
watch
around.
the game, if you watch the game, the last two games, I'm telling you, the last two games, I don't know. I
But he
don't know what
scored. I
happened to
mean,
him, man.
that's what
Maybe
as
the occasion
as
got
striker or supporting striker, that's what you can ask for, right?
maybe the
Um,
occasion got it to him, but it's okay.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
It's okay.
really
It
quickly,
happens.
predictions for the final. Who do you guys think will win? So it's Senegal. Senegal beat Egypt. Mane over Salah once again. So
Yeah.
now it's Senegal versus Morocco in the final. Who do you guys think will win? Very quickly, so we can move on.
I, I think Morocco because home advantage,
Yeah,
refs,
yeah,
and the way they play. But Senegal will not make it easy for them. So yeah, but I'm tilting towards Morocco because of all that thing I said. But
yeah,
ordinarily, Senegal is the better team.
yeah.
But Morocco has not
Mike.
lost at home in like 38 games. So yeah.
Morocco too.
Hmm. I
Um.
want Senegal to win. I want
I
Senegal
want
to win.
everybody wants Senegal to win now. Everybody wants Senegal to win. We know all
And
know
in
that,
fact,
but
in fact, I'm going to say that Senegal will win. Um,
prediction is different from what you want now.
I'm predicting that Senegal will win. I want Senegal to win, and so I'm
Mm,
predicting that. Well, not I'm so.
yeah,
I want Senegal to win, and I'm predicting that they will win. I
same
think
here. I want Senegal
they
to win
have,
too.
they actually have a lot of firepower. I mean, someone
Yep.
like Ilimin India can come up. They have India. They have all kinds of stars. And I'm not talking about the like sickness, but and then obviously Sadio Mane, Koulibaly, so they have a number
Koulibaly
of.
is not playing final. He's not playing.
Oh, he's not playing this tournament.
He's not playing the final. He got
Oh,
uh
okay.
extra
Card
yellow card.
accumulation.
So yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that's a huge miss. I actually
yeah,
did not.
yeah.
Um,
So the thing is like, see, on the balance of things, if the ref is fair for both teams, Senegal is going to beat Morocco. And
yeah.
if Moroccans don't roll on the floor, if they play like big boys that they are, that's supposed to be, on the balance of things, yes, Senegal. But now, any small touch, they're rolling. So that's what it is.
Anyway,
That's what it is.
all right. So, moving on. Once again, Manchester United have been eliminated from another, from contention of another trophy. This time around, it was the FA Cup, where they lost to Brighton at Old Trafford, and the final dagger was, what's it called, driven into their hearts by yours truly, Danny Welbeck. So, aka Wele, because he had done something like that while he was at Arsenal as well. Scored the winning goal against United in an FA Cup match. So, but then the implications for this year are quite grave. For the first time since 1914-1915 season, United will only play 40 matches in a season. And that's the regular 38 from the Premier League, one from the Carabao Cup where they got beaten by um who was it that beat you guys there?
Grimsby.
Grimsby,
Grimsby.
that's right, Grimsby. And then FA Cup, by Brighton. Obviously, no Champions League, no Europa League, no Conference League. um, it's it's a depressing time to be a Manchester United fan. Do you agree with me, Shion?
Um, not really
You can say
depressing,
yes. I think
but
the correct answer is yes. But go ahead.
it is it's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. It's what
Is
it
that what you have to
is.
say?
What do you want me to say now?
No,
I'm
you
not.
can't
I'm not
just
an
say it's
Arsenal
what
fan that will
it
be
is. I
giving
mean, like
excuses.
this is not
I'm not
philosophical.
an
Like
Arsenal fan that will be giving excuses. We are not good at the moment,
so okay,
so
so then
it's what it
expand.
is.
What is it that it is?
I mean, we're not good enough. I don't know what else you want to say. We're not good enough. And we are not good
What is
enough.
my enough? You're not
There's
good
always a
enough. You're
result.
not good. You're not good. Okay, what do you have to say to people that are saying that? Okay, you're not good. Okay, oh, you agreed with us. Sorry. What do you have to say to people that are saying that it's Ferguson's legacy and his okay, okay. Now you've appointed Michael Carrick, right? What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about people like Gary Neville and Roy Keane who are still running their mouths? What say something about your club? Be proud. Be red and
I mean,
proud.
what do you want me to say now? You're not asking questions. You're just
I
making
ask you, no, I'm
commentary.
asking
So
you
what
to
do you want me
make
to
to
say?
make a comment on your new coach, Michael Carrick, or your interim coach, I guess. What you want to see from the club, how embarrassed you are. Say
Um,
something. Say something other
I'm
than
not
what it is.
embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not
Also, you're
embarrassed.
proud.
Unfortunately, I'm not embarrassed. Um, so in the grand scheme of things, we I would say we are bad with timing, and in showing again, we are really bad with timing because there's no quote unquote top coach that be available around this time of the year. So we have to make do with another caretaker manager at the end of the season, which I personally do not like. I don't like caretaker managers because you give the players that leeway of say, oh, this guy's not going to be at the end of season, at the end of season, so I can do fuck all. And when the new manager comes, I will sit up. But it's still going back to what I've been saying since let me think, since Ole came, when after the second season I was like, let this man go, he has peaked, let's have a fresh start from beginning of season. They were like, oh no, because he came, it was in third or second, they were like, let's keep him. And that season we know how that went. It was in the third season, we know how that went. Brought in a caretaker manager, fumbled across the end of the season, brought in another manager to manage us in Ten Hag. First season, like after the first season, let this man go. I don't know how he did it. He scammed his way till the end of the second season and he won FA Cup. We're like, oh, keep him. Like, let this man go. Clean stop. Kept him. But another man, but let him start the season, then messed up in the middle of the season, brought in a caretaker manager. Not even a caretaker manager, brought in a full manager in the middle of the season. That one stumble. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. Let this man go. Middle of the season. And it just shows that a lot of things, a lot of people don't understand football, who are people that are running football in the board. They don't understand football. But it's what it is, man. You come at this point, you can only shout. There's nothing you can do. If they don't get their acts together, and again, if that man do not insult them, that man will still have been a manager till at this time, at this point, no matter how bad it was. So it shows you what their head space was and is till now. Well, if they cannot do their own work, if they cannot convince proper managers to come at the end of season, we'll still come back on this podcast and say United is struggling. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but at this point, it's what they give you, you collect. You just have to just watch. Uh, I don't know who said, "See, don't look." One of those our Nigerian president said, "See, don't look." I just said, "See, don't look" at this point. But
Mike, do you have
ah,
anything to say to Shion?
I mean, I don't. All his explanation. I don't know. United is United. Unfortunately, they are where they belong. This whole
Um,
idea of they're only playing 40 games. They've been playing way more games than they're supposed to this past few seasons, apparently. So this is fine. And I know he compared. He's. I know he was laughing at Chelsea last week talking about, oh, have you seen the table? I told you, he said Chelsea is a better team than United, yada yada yada. But I'm glad, you know, they are beginning to face reality. But yeah.
But check the table now. Has anything changed? Nothing has changed now. Nothing has
Bro,
changed. You that laughing, you need to lose this, like your last game.
we'll see at the end of this season. It's fine.
Yes, I know at the end of the season we'll see. We'll see at the end of the season. But
uh,
it's moot though.
so
Do
do
you
you
know why
want
it's
me to
moot?
say, huh?
Hold on, hold on. You know it's moot because you cannot say it's the end of the season because we change managers. I was really expecting. I
No
really
shit.
wanted
So us, we kept the same
Maresca.
managers. Us, we didn't change managers.
But I'm talking about Maresca. I wanted Maresca to finish the season so I can prove to you that he's not a good manager. Unfortunately, he left earlier than I wanted him to. But what do you say?
Bro. Okay. Una, what to you?
I mean, he's mute now because he
Uh,
doesn't. There's a
no, no,
moot
no.
point.
No. Both of your clubs are struggling. So I was giving you guys the space to, trade between the clubs. You just sack your
You barely
managers.
beat Chelsea, so hold it there.
Eh?
You barely beat Chelsea, so
Barely. No, it wasn't
be
barely.
calming
Actually,
down.
we lost. We could have killed the game at 3-1. You guys scored, but that's fine. This is at your home, by the way. So you come to the Emirates and then you dance to my tune. Um,
I can't wait.
you can't wait.
You struggle to beat
But
Chelsea. Struggle to beat Chelsea's second team while you're here making noise in my ears, please.
second team. How's it your second team?
Who were the people that played that game? There was no Caicedo, there was no Palmer, there was no Rich James. What are you
Are you
talking
calling
about?
Cole
There was
Palmer?
no
Are you
Colwill.
calling Cole Palmer? Well, you can call him a starter, but he's not effective in games for you guys. So I don't understand what you're saying. He has not scored a goal in how many years now?
What do you mean how
It's
many
actually quite
years? He scored
disappointing.
recently.
He scored recently. It's quite disappointing because I even got him on my fantasy this year, hoping that he would do something. And it's been if it's not injury, it's
We're not playing fantasy, so why are you lying?
Huh?
Why are you telling lies? Why are you telling lies to the public? You don't play fantasy except you play one
uh,
that no one knows about.
the point remains that Kopama has been disappointing this year. Um, and
Guys, as you can see, people just make up things to like suit themselves. Like this man just made up a lie and a story for his agenda.
what is it like? Is Kopama performing?
Well, he's been effective because he's not like scoring goals or anything. Like, that's fine.
He
Like
has been effective.
picking
How many
his
games?
form back. He's
How
recovering.
many?
He's been injured.
Oh,
Forget it.
exactly.
He's
So
been
he
injured.
has not been playing games. That's the point. How can you break your toe in your house? What were you doing that would
Bro,
make
he
you break
pulled.
your toe?
He injured. It was a groin injury.
No.
That's what he's been
He was supposed
suffering,
to come
not a
back.
toe injury.
No,
Can
he
you
was
see?
supposed to
It's
come
just
back.
agenda. You're just looking for. You're just looking for
It's
stories,
not
bro.
agenda.
Let's
He
move on.
broke his toe in was it November or December? Hold on.
Let's move
We
on.
can
Let's move on.
no. Kofama broke his toe when? Is it toe injury? Let's find that out, please. Anyway,
What
but
does that
moving
change?
forward, what does that change? That he has been disappointing this season. That's it. He has not played games, and when he has played, he has not been effective. That's the
Tell me about
statement here.
Saka. Tell me about Saka this season.
What we're talking about Kopama because you
No,
mentioned
tell me about
that
Saka this season.
no. You mentioned that your full team was not there, and so I was saying
Okay,
who are
yeah,
the
but your
members.
full team was. Who were your star boys were there, right? Who were the people
And we
that
won the
scored the
game.
goals for you guys?
And we won the
Who were the
game.
people that scored? Who were the people that scored? Who were the people that performed in the game?
The whole team because we won.
All right, if you say so.
So I'm sure you know that you're out of the FA Cup. Sorry,
I
community.
don't think so. We'll wait for the
You
second
think you
leg and
beat
see
us
what happens.
at the Emirates?
Absolutely, I believe so.
Okay. We'll be alive. Um, any transfer updates that you guys want to share?
Um,
Gallagher to Spurs.
Hmm.
and I think that was pretty interesting because where is he going to play?
Yeah, it's very
Is
interesting. I mean, so all these things, yeah. But it's gonna help them because they need energy in that team. A lot of them don't have. You know, they moved. What's his name? This boy to where did he go to? Is it Newcastle?
Palace, Crystal Palace,
Um,
Crystal Palace.
he went to Crystal Palace. You know what I'm talking about?
Brennan Johnson, right?
Yeah, but I just yeah.
Yeah,
So they,
Palace.
they sold him. That guy, I don't know, man. He's just feeling his way up. I don't understand that guy, honestly. But yeah, I guess that they use Gallagher to replace him, and that's an interesting move, man. That's an interesting move.
Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. There hasn't been any other major transfer. I can
oh,
think of. January.
there's this one. I don't know what those guys are trying to do. I don't know if they are doing some shady business, but um, Bonanate from Brighton that Chelsea got apparently, and he has only started one Premier League game this season. That man is going to Leeds. Like
Interesting.
I don't know, Chelsea ended. I don't know Chelsea ended. I don't know what
Wait,
deal
is
Chelsea
it loan
struck.
or a full like transfer, actual transfer?
I think it's still the end of the season, but
There's a
Okay,
loan.
he made that move from. So I think I don't know. I don't understand how that business happened, but I think he went back to Brighton from Chelsea, and then Brighton and Leeds were the ones that struck the deal.
interesting.
I don't understand the setup. It was just
Wait,
very
so
weird.
so Chelsea sold him to Brighton.
No, Chelsea got him from Brighton on
I'm
loan.
saying like yeah, I'm saying like on a loan.
Yeah,
Loan. Wow.
Chelsea got him from Brighton on like I think it was a long season loan, and
Oh,
now I think they are cutting it short or whatever. But again, it's one of those useless transfers that like Chelsea and Brighton be doing. Like no one can
it's
really tell
crazy.
what kind of business is going on behind closed doors
Yeah.
because I don't understand that move. I don't understand that
But
transfer.
see, I won't lie. I love it. I want EPA to be like Italy, where anybody can be moved to any place. There's no like rivalry. They can wake up one day and say they want to sell to Napoli and Inter will collect. That kind of situation.
You know,
I love it,
you
man.
yeah, I mean, it won't happen with the big players. Like, it won't happen with all these small players that don't really
Yeah.
have
Name.
a they don't really have their foot in any team per se. So those are the ones that would be moved around easily. And also hearing this Fernandez to PSG rumors, I think is
Fernandez what?
interesting. Fernandez to PSG rumors.
Oh, okay.
I think that's interesting.
That's
Um,
interesting. I also heard Rashford to PSG too
Kind of like I
because
wouldn't mind Rashford right now.
because they don't want to pay for him. Barcelona doesn't have money to pay for him,
You
so
know
they
that
want to like
Barca,
bring
they
his
have
price
to
down.
the way they took their time to investigate Abrahimovic. They have to investigate that Barca. I feel like they've been doing a
No, they
lot
need
of
to.
shady
They need
stuff.
to. They need to. They
As
need
much
to
as I
because
like Barca, they need to investigate that team, bro.
no,
Like
they need to because the way they be doing their transfers is just ridiculous.
those guys
They're
be
just
moving very
ridiculous.
funny.
It's just yeah. They need to. They need to. But this January is just dry, man. There's no
But
like any show-stopping
one
transfers.
one player
Yeah.
I'm going to keep an eye on, and I'll be surprised if he doesn't leave his club next by summer is Calvin Bassey. I know you guys spoke about it will be earlier on, but I think Basti is one to like actually keep an eye on. Um, I just think like a big club is going to come for him, and if they don't come for him, I think I'll see my theory of these people just hating Nigerians and Africans will stand because there is no reason why that man should remain at
I'm going
Fulham.
to fight you. This
I
statement
know
you're
you're going
saying,
to
I'm going to
fight me
fight you
based on.
because well, I'll just keep my peace. I'll keep my
Yes,
peace. I'll keep my peace.
let's just have a very peaceful episode.
I'm gonna keep my peace. You know what's funny? Bassi is one of the most well-traveled traveled player. That man, at some point, he didn't have a team. He was begging teams to sign him.
Yeah,
This
and
life, man. But now you can see he has developed, man. His passing, his
I mean, he
tackling,
still
like
has
his
like.
technical ability.
I'm
Just
not saying
I don't know, man.
he still has some improvements to do and some things to work on, but you can see you can see the player in him.
I mean, so here's the thing. As with everything, once your team is a little bit good, your confidence would show, and that's that. And I think it's a confidence issue for him, and also consistency. It's okay. It might be, when you're in a close competition, 5 games. Let me put my head down and let me slug it out. But 38 games, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Because out of that 38 games, you have at least 12 bad games. So it now depends on how you put yourself together after those 12 bad games. That now determines how good or how big you can become. So we'll see, Sha. I like the guy,
Yeah.
though. I really like him.
And as much as I
Like
want him to
his
leave, I don't want to end his bromance with Iwobi. I feel
his
like
life, man.
what
His
do you say?
life. I said his life, man. 20,
Straight up.
20 friends cannot 20 kids cannot be friends for 20 years. No, at some point you have to move on. Because he has a little bit of time. Let me see how old he is. I think it's like 20. Is it 26? Let me check.
Eh, he's like my age mate. So it's not like well, he's not
uh,
he's not like the rest of some people.
uh, yeah, 26. Yeah,
I said it now.
26.
It's not like these other men on this
Let me see.
call.
Yeah, it's 26. He still has a little bit of time. Still has a little bit of time. So you cannot say
Yeah,
because you want to be friends with Iwobi. Iwobi is 29. So you want to be friends with Iwobi, you now want to now sit down somewhere. But the thing is, Fulham is they are doing well. So you cannot say he's in a bad situation. You cannot say he's in a bad situation. Obina,
Yeah. Now I'm just listening to you guys and the exchange. Um, I guess finally, there was the Spanish Super Cup final, that was played in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We are now at the point where games that used to be, especially cup games, are now being played in different countries where a lot of money is now a lot of money is now involved in the sport, and so different countries can now pay to have um, their fans see big players in their home
is that
countries
what
as
they
happened
say
opposed
they
to.
yesterday?
say they say
Yeah,
they say showcasing the game.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
say showcasing
because
the
I know
game.
they were fighting the Spanish FA for a minute about this game, but I
Yeah.
didn't realize.
yeah. So it was played in
I mean,
Saudi Arabia.
they played in Miami before too now. They played
No,
in
no, no.
Miami before too.
No, they were supposed to. I mean, no, they were supposed to play a game. Barcelona was supposed to play a game in Miami, and against Villarreal, and Madrid. Fought tooth and nail, and the game got cancelled. But this one, they played
Okay.
in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but ultimately, once again, Barcelona beat Madrid in a Clasico, won the Super Cup, and um, certain events after the game led to Xabi Alonso being sacked. I don't know if you guys saw the video of where he was trying to have Madrid players give Barcelona players a guard of honor, and Mbappe was yelling at the Madrid players to leave the field, which obviously completely undermined Alonso's authority. And so, amongst other things, I'm sure there are other things that must have happened, but it was just very embarrassing for him as the manager.
Obina,
Uh,
hold on,
Wait, now let me
Obina. I know you
finish.
want to.
Let me finish setting, and then you can then go on.
Okay.
Um, so obviously, and so Alonso has now left Madrid with a win percentage of 71%, having won I think 22 games out of 38, drawing 4 and losing 6, something of that nature. So yeah, I I think it's very very premature, but Madrid, they need to two things need to happen. One, the players need to understand that, or I guess the club needs to, either the club restructures to where the players understand that they are not bigger than the club, or they get a manager who knows how to handle such big egos, even if the players feel that they are bigger than the club. I think a lot of Madrid fans um, have acknowledged that the reason why Mourinho, Zidane, and Ancelotti were very successful in this modern era was because they were big egos. They had big egos themselves, and they were more man managers as opposed to tactical coaches, which is what someone like a Rafa Benitez or now a Xavi Alonso brings, and it's just not suited for Madrid, at least in this iteration, because all of the players in Madrid are, well, most of them are superstars, and so they feel that tactics are some way beneath them, because they, at least this is my understanding, they are each capable of doing like great things on their own. So why do you need to give them these specific tactics? And so Madrid, I think Madrid needs to address that cultural difference of tactical versus man managing coaching. All right, Sean, go on.
So let me start from debunking misinformation. No, it wasn't. Mbappe didn't undermine Alonso for that shot that he saw. There's a full clip that shows what happened. It was the cameraman, the person coordinating the camera, whatever, that told them to leave that area. So it wasn't like Alonso was calling them. Alonso wasn't calling them. So I was sending the video
Alonso
to
wasn't
see
calling
the
them,
app.
or Mbappe wasn't calling
No,
them.
it wasn't. No, Alonso wasn't calling them. So I'll send you a full
What?
clip to debunk that. Yeah. I'll send you. I'll
Alonso
probably
wasn't.
post
Wait,
it
wait.
on
What are you
our.
saying? What are you saying? Alonso wasn't calling who?
There's a full clip. Do you want me to send it to you now so you can watch it,
Yeah,
so you
no.
can see the
Explain,
full
explain,
context?
explain what you're saying. Explain what you're saying, because I don't think I follow.
I'm saying the clip that you saw, the person
Mm-hmm.
that took that clip started the clip, clipped it at the wrong time. Alonso wasn't calling them. He started from the so they wanted to do the guard of honor. The cameraman or the person coordinating the camera, whatever, told them to leave. Told them to leave that area. That's what happened. But I'll send you the full clip.
No,
that's beside the
but the
point.
point, no,
What does
the
that
point
mean?
stands that Mbappe was yelling
Oh
at
God.
Alonso and a bunch of other people.
He wasn't talking to Alonso. He wasn't talking to Alonso. He was talking to somebody else. But I'll send you a clip. Don't worry. What you saw it. But it was more of the person trying to be mischievous, painting Mbappe as the disruptor of the dressing room. But it's not true. I'll send you the full clip. We'll talk about that later. That's besides the point.
I'm really interested to
I
see this
love.
because
I'll send it to you. Just relax. I'll send it to you. Um, I love the way Madrid run their business. I love the way Bayern run their business. To a large extent, I love the way Barcelona run their business. You cannot have top players, top players. You cannot boast to be a club that attracts top players and not expect certain type of behavior. You cannot have a Ronaldo in your dressing room, or a Ibrahimovic in your dressing room, or say, let's even say a Vinicius in your dressing room, and not expect certain type of character and behavior. These top players, even to a large extent, Bellingham, these players, that's what drives them. That ego, that passion, that I'm bigger than everybody, I'm better than everybody. I have a certain type of mindset. You cannot have those kind of players and not want to now tame them. As you said, it's either they make the players know that they're not bigger than a club, or they get a manager that can manage the players. And so far so good. In the past, how many years I've known Real Madrid, they've hired managers who think they can handle the ego of the players, and once they fail, they fire them. Wandy Ramos, I don't even remember that name. Wandy Ramos, I think he managed Spurs too. They sacked him. Till today, this Spanish coach that I won World Cup with them. What's his name? Remind
Del
me.
Bosque,
That man
Del
hates Real
Bosque.
Madrid. Yeah, eh? the Bosque.
Del Bosque.
That man it's Real Madrid so the Bosque. That man it's Real Madrid so much. You should go and ask him why he hates Real Madrid. I think he won the league, and then I think he won the league and Champions League. I can't remember exactly. They still sacked him. So it's a matter of you as a manager. So what they do is they don't care about the tactics. That's the between them and Barcelona. What they care about is who's the best player out there, or is this player okay? Here comes Real Madrid. They don't care what setting, what disruption is going to affect in their is going to happen in their dressing room, what the manager is doing, what he's trying to do. No, we're going to get the players, and you as a manager, you're going to make this work. If you don't make it work, get out of the door. So it's funny, it has worked for them. The same thing that Chelsea did at some point with under Abramovich. That template works for some people. So it's just rather unfortunate that Alonso is the one that is suffering this predicament. I really like Alonso, but I remember when he came in and decided to pick fights with Vinicius. I'm like, brother, you are still fresh. You don't have a name yet. Why are you fighting with the most, like, the number one game changer they had before they got someone like Jubilean, before Mbappe came? Like, this man feels like he should be the one holding the helms of affairs. So I checked the graph. There's a graph I saw of how much they're paying Vinicius and how much Mbappe is earning. Apparently, that's part of the reason why Vinicius is having issues at Real Madrid. But you, as a manager, you fell into that trap of allowing the club, the top management, to use you as the person to bear all the brunt from these players. It happened with United too, Amorim and Rashford. Managers need to be very careful when you come into a new club. You've not made your mark yet. Don't pick fights with certain characters. Look at the dressing room. Don't pick fights with the biggest egoistical player on the team. It's gonna affect you. But with that said, even with all that said, he made some tactical mistakes. His subs sometimes were very questionable. The way he selected the team, the players, very questionable. All in all, it's unfortunate. Even some of the top management were like, yeah, part of the issue is not, I mean, it's just partly the problem. He's not fully to be blamed for it. But unfortunately, we just have to let him go. Which I like. No emotions attached. If it's not working, it's not working. And I wish my club would do that too. But it's Madrid. There's nothing you can do about it, man. There's nothing about it. That's why they are the biggest club in the
I'm still
world.
waiting for this video that you have that.
Oh,
that
I'm going to send it to you now because I don't know why you don't want to believe me. Let me go and look for the video.
Yeah, because I mean I can't just take your word for it because I mean a lot of people.
Wait. So you don't believe me? You don't believe I say the truth?
I saw that
video. I saw the first video.
Unlike you, I don't just brandish people. I don't just call people liars. It's not like I'm not saying that you're lying, but I just want to see the proof for myself because I mean I saw the video. Okay. So no, I'm not. Okay. I don't call people
because
liars
at the beginning of the video, Mbappe was the one talking to them to go and do they were all like on the bench. He was not talking to them. Let's go and take him and.
But then how do you explain? Okay,
sure,
how do you explain that? I mean, there were so many managers at PSG that Mbappe that suffered that lost their jobs because they did not get along with Mbappe, players and managers, and then now he has moved to Madrid. I mean, my friend of mine even made the joke that even the president of France, Macron, too could have lost his job if, because of the whole Mbappe scandal at PSG, right? And so it seems like wherever he goes, if he doesn't get his way, there are other casualties that other people become casualties, right? And so, and you cannot say that you've not seen the rumors that he and Alonso have not been getting along well, right? So it's
just confirmation bias. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was Vinicius, I would have said 100%, but not Mbappe. I've sent the video. I've sent you three tweets or 2 tweets. Just go through the video. Mike, you can go through the video and see what's going on.
My question is Mbappe problematic? Let me ask you. Do you think he's toxic and problematic?
You
that's the
cannot ask me
question.
that kind of question. You cannot ask me that
Why
kind of question because
why not?
which player is toxic and problematic? That's the question. Players fall out with managers now. Give me one example of a player that is problematic that makes his life
Um,
difficult for managers.
I'm trying to think of one right now. In one that's currently playing now. One that's currently playing now. Maybe not now, but I would say Zlatan was problematic. Um, I would
Problematic, so
say
it made life difficult for the managers.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Ronaldo.
Um, Cristiano, yeah, Ronaldo at United, um, Madrid, right? So yeah, so I mean, there are a couple of players,
Mm.
right?
Anyway,
Even
I
Chelsea,
just sent the video.
at Chelsea, there have been a bunch of problematic players um over the years. So, well, anyway, I'll check this video out. But my point still stands that let me look for Mbappe's casualties. To the
It's
point
not
that
this particular one. This particular situation in Madrid is not Mbappe. I'm
okay,
telling
but
you, it's
how
not
about
Mbappe.
in Paris? How about the time at Paris? Ancelotti, Tuchel, Pochettino, Galtier, and then
Wait,
Leonardo,
so
and then,
why will you put that under him when there were two even bigger players than him in the team? Remember, all this while, the only time
no,
he was the biggest team, it was hold on. The only time he was the biggest player on the team was the last 2 seasons at PSG. He had Cavani, he had Ibrahimovic beside him. He had Neymar for an extended period of time. He now had Messi join them. So he had two bigger players at every point in time. Please now. But I sent the
no.
video. Anyway, it's just confirmation biased. I don't want to go into this
I'm
because
not a fan.
anything, there's nothing I will say.
I'm not a fan of his. I'll be honest. But anyway, let's move on.
It's fine. So it's fine. I'm saying it's confirmation bias. Confirmation
It,
bias. Like there's nothing I will say that will convince you otherwise. Mike,
I mean, it's
you
hard
said
to say.
Mike,
It's
what's
hard
the
to
video?
like. Yeah. See, after seeing the video, like, it's very hard. Like, it's very hard to I guess decipher who he was reacting to, what he was reacting to.
So there are two
Again,
videos. There
I
are
understand
two. There are two
Shimon's side. Me,
tweets.
I don't like. I personally don't like Mbappe, but I wouldn't say that like I can't really say for 100 for sure that like this situation was at Alonso because from Shimon's side I can see the whole. I also saw some videos of like the whole conversation with the videographers and whatnot, but again I can't really confirm. I can't really tell.
No, watch
At
watch the
least
watch the videos.
if we could get like any, I think the only way I'll be able to like confirm or like agree with any stances if we hear any of those football journalists coming out to say, "Oh, this is what happened," then we can for sure say, "Okay, that's actually what happened." But everything else is just speculations, and yeah, it's just hard to tell.
Mm.
Because
Anyway,
again,
but
from his side, from
wait, my
Shimon's side,
question is:
that is correct. Like,
did they give the guard of honor? I still don't see the guard of honor.
so I think they
but
tried
that's
doing.
not Mbappe now. Hey, I don't understand. And until Mbappe that will force them to do God of Honor. Is Mbappe the manager
No,
or is
but
he the
that's what I'm
president
saying.
of
Anyway, this is a very like this is an inconsequential argument. Um, I guess Alonso is gone, and they've hired Alvaro Arbeloa, former Madrid defender, to be their interim coach. And then then they went on to lose their Copa del Rey,
Cover
what is
the
it
Ray
called,
game, man.
game
This
against
life.
a team that is struggling to avoid relegation. So
Yeah.
Okay, La Liga B.
yeah, things are getting worse for Madrid, Chelsea, United, and Arsenal and Barcelona are doing well. So not a bad week, not a bad week at all.
Wait,
Uh,
you're a Barcelona fan now?
I'm not a Barcelona fan, but I'm anti-Madrid. So and they are direct rivals at Barcelona. So good for them. I'm not a Madrid fan, though. I'm not a
Okay.
Barcelona fan. What do you have to say?
Nothing now. I don't
Yeah,
have anything to
that's
say
what I
now.
thought.
I know you celebrated Barcelona at some point in your life. You were like, oh,
No,
you are reducing your support for Arsenal. You were leaning
no.
more towards
Oh,
Barcelona,
I'm always
but
an
it's
Arsenal
okay.
fan, but no, I watched
He's a Messi
practically every
fan.
Messi game at Barcelona. Yeah. Um. So anyway, let's just round up. So, Sean, you play Manchester United. There's the Manchester Derby this weekend. Um, as we round up, what are your thoughts, Mike? I also want to hear your thoughts on that.
They are losing.
Semenyo is going to destroy us. Semenyo and Doku, then you have someone that's been waiting a whole year to play us. Check it. He has been playing a whole year. So, man,
Bro, when you
I
guys,
don't know, man.
when I think
They're
about
going
that
to beat
City
us.
attack, like, it just gives me joy. Like, but then there's just no balance on the team based on
Yeah, they
defense.
don't have defense. They don't
Like,
have
for
defense.
that attack is insane. From
They don't have
Footings
defense.
to Cherky to Semenyo to Doku, um,
Alan,
Haaland, like, bro,
you know, Tijani now want to be a striker.
brother, that team is just, I don't know, that attack. Look, if they had the decent defense, they won't be where they are now. And that's all I can say. They'll be where they
Hmm?
belong.
They're waiting for one manager now. Come on, help them.
Yeah, Maresca is coming.
You know, this guy is coming. This guy, deceive yourself, Maresca.
Just watch.
I beg. But yeah, they're going to beat United. There's nothing to talk about. Let's just move to the next one. Move to the next one.
Uh,
Chelsea is
Chelsea,
facing Brentford.
Chelsea is playing Brentford this weekend. It's a London derby,
Chelsea is going to lose
so
that game. They're going to lose that game. You know what? You know what they're going to lose that game. Every time they play Arsenal and they feel like, oh, my boys tried, they go to lose the next game. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens because you already said your boys tried because they play second string team. Okay, we shall see.
You guys, you know.
Apparently, Obina, the manager is
yeah.
the what's it called, motivational speaker. He said
I saw
there's
that
no I in
men,
the team or I
men,
manage say
men
manage
are
and
age.
age.
So, let me tell you guys something about that guy.
I'm
Yeah.
like, coach. Chelsea, they don't supply me with comedy. Like, what's going on?
Let me tell you guys something.
Comedy
So,
Central.
I feel like he's talking too much. I'm not going to lie. I feel like he's talking too much. But then there's also like, can you have a manager that is not confident in his, in himself and his tactics? But I just feel like he's going to do his worst very soon. Like, Prem is not like any other league he has managed. I don't know. It's just, he just be talking sometimes, and I'm like, yo, like, calm down, bro. Like, this is Prem. Like, they will shock you
But
very soon.
Mike. So that thing I just said when he said, "Oh, men and age and stuff," it was before he came to Chelsea. So
No, I'm saying like
they
even
just
at
released
Chelsea,
it.
I'm saying like his press conferences at Chelsea, he comes off with so much like confidence and like
He's young
with
now.
so much
He's a
audacity.
Hey,
young
come on, man!
manager.
Don't
He's a
kick a
young
black
manager.
man down, man. Let the black man be confident, man.
See, that's the
Hmm.
thing. The black men don't like to rise quietly. They want to jump. He doesn't want to climb the
You don't
ladder.
Hey,
start.
man,
You've started
the
the game,
one
Mike. You've
that's put
started the
them down
game.
for too long. Let them come out, man. Let them show themselves, man.
But he's a
Well,
young manager. He's a young manager. He's a
no
young manager.
problem.
Nah.
So he's a young manager. That's what young managers do. They're always very
Look,
enthusiastic. They're
all
always
I'm saying is like
very
I just
they
hope
have
like he's not
excitement.
overdoing it. That was all. Like I'm just hoping he's not overdoing it because
Don't worry, he will learn his lesson against Brentford. They will teach him. He will learn.
don't
He
worry.
will learn.
After he will learn from what's it called? Who's your manager, Carrick?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Mike. After they've sacked Maresca, are you one
Yeah.
of those people that feel like, oh, this manager might not do well because you're like, oh, I told you guys so? Are you one of those?
No, I mean you're going to back the manager, but at the end of the day, so do you know what's funny? What is the weird thing is now that he sacked Maresca, they're now trying to sign a centre back. Meanwhile, that was what he was crying for. So it's like,
Okay.
why are you doing this? By the end of the day, the biggest thing for me was like, if you're going to sack Maresca, you might as well get rid of the sporting directors because they are the biggest problem at the club. Um, if you're going to keep the sporting directors, you might as well just keep Maresca, and that's kind of what's happening now. But I mean, I can't really. There isn't so much to do. It's Chelsea. I'm just going to support them. Like, I'm going to back the new manager. I'm not going to say, oh, because I hate the board. that I'm going to hate the new manager is what it is, man. You know.
Mm, feel you. I feel you
But
on
yeah.
that. Yeah, because you have video people that will be like, oh, because they sacked the manager that they like, they'll not be like, oh, they want this manager to fail so they can say, I told you so. That is not the manager, it's the players or
Nah, I
it's the
mean
board or whatever.
that's a lose lose situation. Like no one is winning. Like the truth
Mm,
is, like at the end of the day, right? What I think is, irrespective of what we think and how we feel, these blue coat guys, they want their money back. They want their investment, so they're not going to sit down and like watch the thing like
just go
watch their investment water
to
down.
rot.
Do you understand what
Mm,
I'm saying? At some point, they are going to sit up. The question now is like that the only issue now is that they are doing it on their own terms, not the terms that we would prefer. Does that make
mm,
sense? And it's what it is, man. You just have to let them do their thing. And
okay.
because right now, see, they are change. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is some form of change, right? Because trying to go for a centre back out of nowhere after sacking Maresca that was begging you guys for one all season, like all of a sudden you think you need a centre back. That sounds like some form of change. And then telling, coming out to like all these release their press statements talking about Liam is going to have a say in transfers
Mm,
in January and in the summer. Just makes me feel like okay, they can actually feel the pain of the. They actually see that the fans are not having these things and they are trying to, or they are working they're trying to find a middle ground pretty much. But
mm,
I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. This might just be for the fans to like calm down and just back them, but only time will tell.
mm.
And but
See,
yeah,
back the manager, back the black man, no, please. We need black men in EPL. Black. Mm. Obi, now what are you facing? People are facing, trying to think. Trying to think what people are facing.
Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest.
uh,
Nottingham Forest. Oh,
it's
easy,
another
easy win.
2 goals.
Easy win.
You guys are
Easy
losing now.
win.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy win for us now.
yeah, I agree with you
Easy
guys.
win.
Anyway, it's been a good
Arsenal has
episode.
won the league. It's just a matter of us, other people just fighting for other positions. Okay.
Um, yeah, it's been a good episode. We'll catch you guys. Any last words, boys?
No last words. No last words. Oh, last word.
uh,
We beat Egypt.
Oh, third place.
I
Yeah.
beg.
Well,
Third place.
Yeah, third place. We're tired of being third, man. We're just tired. We're always third. One day, shall will carry first. Third, second, third,
amen,
second.
amen.
Hmm.
Until
Like
then, though.
Arsenal. But all right, we'll see.
Until then.
The Arsenal region.
uh,
All right, boys.
uh,
Catch you all later.
yeah. Thank you, everyone. I will catch you later. Yeah.
All right.